I spoke to my demons, think I need some time alone. It's been creeping on me all these nights to own my soul. Said she don't believe that I would leave her on her own. I've been through some shit, it's been some time since I've been home. Time and
Much better. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Rio de Janeiro. My name is Guilherme. You may call me Gil. I'll be your tour guide. I'll be going with you up to the Christ Redeemer and also in the mini tour here with you folks, okay? Our driver is Mr. Edson, and so now we're going directly to the Christ Redeemer. But before we begin, I would like to explain a little bit about Rio de Janeiro, and then I'll tell you the story of the Christ Redeemer and all the things that you're seeing all around here. Everyone here speaks English, right? Or understands English, correct?
Yes.
Yes. I have a new best friend. He's sitting right back there because he's got the best football team in the world. No, don't you hide. Yeah, you too. Flamengo, the best in the world. Woo-hoo. It's a soccer team of Rio de Janeiro. It's the best. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Rio de Janeiro, we have a population of approximately 12.5 million inhabitants in the whole state. Here in the big city, in the metropolis, we have around 8 million inhabitants. The people that were born here in Rio de Janeiro, they are called Cariocas. Carioca is a Tupi-Guarani language, which means house of white people. Cari, white Oca house, different from the house of the Indians. Very well, at your right side at this moment, this is the city of Samba. It's here where they built the float car. So it's from here they get to the Carnival parade we're going to be passing today. If no one hasn't seen yet, we're going to be able to see a little bit of the Sambadrome, which was built by our famous Brazilian architect Oscar Niemeyer. Why is he famous? Because back in the 60s, he helped Lucio Costa, another architect, to build our capital, Brasilia, back in the 60s. That's in the middle of Brazil, all right? So that's why he's famous, and he has many works around the world. During this tour, if anyone has any question, any doubts, please don't be shy. The one shy, it's me, as you can see. Go ahead, ask the question, and I'll try to help you answering the best way possible. On your left side, we have here the first favela of Brazil. It is called Morro da Providência. What is favela, Gil? Good question. Favela, as you know, is a slum where poor people normally live, but not everybody there is poor. People, sometimes they just don't want to live, don't want to get out of there because they don't pay rent, or they don't pay electricity, or they don't pay water, they don't pay taxes for the government. But some, unfortunately, they have to live there because no other way to pay high bills in Copacabana, Ipanama, or whatever. Favela is actually a name of a flower that grows in the mountain, and the people started beginning to build their house on top of this flower. That's why favela. Right now we're in Santo Cristo. Santo Cristo is the name of this church here on your right side, just for us to know the population of Brazil, approximately 220 million inhabitants in the whole country. And approximately 73% is Catholic. But we do have many religions here in Brazil, especially here in Rio de Janeiro. We have all kinds of religion. And one of them that I really like a lot that came from Africa, it's called Umbanda, Candomblé, Macumba. And it's interesting, they all dress in white. They have it's basically almost the same as Catholic, because their saint has the same saint in Umbanda, but with different names. And it's quite interesting, but it's hard to explain, but it's a good religion. Anyway, right now we're going to right now we are going to the Christ Redeemer, which is located in the mountain we call Corcovado. Corcovado in English means hunchback. And the Christ Redeemer is at 710 meters high from sea level, and it was inaugurated on the 12th of October of the year 1931, and it was built to commemorate the 100 years of independence Brazil, Portugal. A tour that cost the seal of the architect and engineer responsible for its construction. Many Brazilian people think, and a lot of French people think, that is a gift from the French people to the Brazilians. No. The church belongs to the Catholic Church. The church, Christ Redeemer, belongs to the Catholic Church, and they paid for the service because his friend, a Polish guy named Polowski, he built the hands and the head, and it was brought by ship down to Brazil. It's not a gift. The French people do have a gift. Yes, you can see the French people. They're on the right side of the mountain. The French people has a gift. Anyone knows what is the gift? It's for the American, and that's a hint. Anyone knows? The Statue of Liberty. Attention everyone to the left side. This is where you get the trains and subways. We're going to be able to see one of the most beautiful churches of Rio De Janeiro way down on this President Avenue called Sambadrome, just down there. Down this avenue here was the concentration of the trolleys for the Carnival parade, which is here at your right side. This is the beginning of the Carnival parade. It's about 1,200 meters, about 1 hour and 20 minutes each school summer, which is 12 of the special group has to come dancing with a minimum of 7, maximum of 8 float cars. Quantity of person doesn't matter. Anyone can participate. All you need to do is have buying the costumes or be invited by a school samba. I know I totally changed subject, so let's go back there to the Christ Redeemer. The Christ Redeemer has a total of 38 meters high. 8 meters is the base where there's a little chapel, and inside this chapel they do have mass. It's quite interesting. From one hand to another, 28 meters long. The statue has a total of 1,228 kilos. Tons, sorry, not kilos, tons. And it's made by iron and cement by the inside, and by the outside it's made out of mosaic of soapstone. And yes, the Christ Redeemer is a style of Art Deco, and it was elected one of the new 7 wonders of the world. To get to the top of the Christ Redeemer, there are 2 kinds of transportation. You can get the vans and cars all the way basically to the top, or you can go by tram, which I think that's the best way to get to the Christ Redeemer. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going by train. It takes approximately 20 minutes to get there to the top. Once we get there, me and Karen. Who's Karen? Karen is the other tour guide in that other bus there in the front. We're going to give the time exactly that we're going to be spending there to take plenty of pictures of the whole city, and then returning back to our bus. Let's try to maintain everyone in the same bus. Whoever's with Gil is on this bus here, okay? Together with Miss Dar right here, beautiful Dara. And whoever's with Karen will go back in the Karen's car there, okay? You want to say something? So, before I say what you're saying here, I would like to explain something about the tram, because I have an important tip. Let's imagine that this is the train now going up to the Christ Redeemer. Whoever's sitting on the right side is gonna have a fantastic view for a nice picture before getting to the Christ Redeemer. If in case you're not able to sit on the right side, don't you worry. You can stand up there and you can be able to take the picture, or when we return, try to sit on the right side. Okay, folks? That's just a tip. When we reach this nice area for photograph, I will tell you. We just left the north zone and now we're heading to the south zone. We're about less than 10 minutes away from our first destination, which is Christ Redeemer. And like I said, our first destination. Why? Because today we're thinking the best for you guys. I know everyone wants to shop, likes to buy, right? But we don't like to spend much money. I know how it is because I'm a tour guide, and it's not easy for me as well. Everything that you see here up at the Christ Redeemer is gonna be expensive. So we have exactly 4 hours tour, okay? We have to be back at the ship maximum 3:30, okay? Because I know some of you will be working as soon as we arrive there. So I talked here with her, and Patton already knows because she was telling me about it already before you guys arrived. We're gonna make a quick stop in Copacabana for those who like to buy flip-flops or souvenirs much more cheaper than the Christ Redeemer. But look guys, it is a fast stop. We can't, oh, let's stay 1 hour and a half. Negative. It's gonna be like maximum 40 minutes. And I tell you, 40 minutes is plenty of time. But I will only assure you that it will be 40 minutes when we arrive there in Copacabana. Because we have to, when we come down, when we're inside the car, and when we arrive there, I'm gonna tell you exactly how much time we have. Okay, because if I see the time is getting shorter, I will have to cut the time less. So for that reason, once we get up at the Christ Redeemer, the space is small and up there is really hot. But I have to give you a really good time for you to take a picture because the city is so marvelous. I'm going to explain to you the city pretty soon. So we're thinking about giving up there around 40 minutes. And I think it's more than sufficient. You will see when we arrive there. Before I continue to right side, INES, Institute National School for the Deaf People, okay? It was created by our Emperor Pedro II. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's imagine that I am the Christ Redeemer and I've got my open arms here. So in my right arm, okay, is all the South Zone area. What are we gonna see in the South Zone area? It's a beautiful area of Rio de Janeiro. You're gonna see the Stone of Gávea, the two brother mountains that looks like Sugarloaf, but it's not. In one side, Rocinha, one of the most famous slums of Rio de Janeiro, and the biggest. And the other side, Vidigal slum. Then you will have the Leblon Beach until the channel. Then it's Ipanema, beautiful Ipanema. And in front, the Cagarras Island. And in the back, the Lagoon Rodrigo de Freitas with the Jockey Club and Botanical Garden. And a little bit of Copacabana. In front of his head, you'll be able to see Sugarloaf Mountain, Botafogo Beach, and Flamengo Beach, plus the Guanabara Bay. On his left-hand side, you'll be able to see Maracanã Football Stadium for the Olympic Games in 2016 and the World Cup in Rio 2014. In Rio, no, Brazil, 2014. You will also see downtown area, the Sambadrome, and the cathedral. How do I know which is the cathedral? If in downtown you see a pyramid, that is the Metropolitan Cathedral of San Sebastian, okay? It was inspired on the pyramids of Mexico. Let me see what else can I explain here. Well, basically that's it. Once we get to the top, there by train when we get off, there's still 220 steps to get up to the Christ Redeemer. You guys are ready to walk a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay, while you guys go walking, we'll go by the left and the mechanical stairs, right? Just a joke, folks. There is mechanical stairs and there's the elevators, the lift. I normally recommend going up by the lift, mechanical steps, and to come down, if your knees are okay, please, only if your knees are okay, walk down the steps because you're going to take some marvelous pictures of the city of Rio de Janeiro. Now, sir, can I have your glasses just for 1 second? For people that has glasses like this gentleman here with special shades, I've got a special tip for you if you like Instagram or Facebook. You're gonna ask your friend to take a picture of you. You're gonna put your sunglasses on, you're gonna look up to the Christ Redeemer, and it's gonna be a reflection of the Christ Redeemer on your glasses. When you take the picture, it's an amazing picture for Instagram or whatever. I saw a few of them here have some these type of glasses. So I think it'll be an interesting tip. Air condition not good there, sir? Air condition good for everyone?
Yeah, excellent.
Yes, okay, now I see who's looking for the air condition, but okay, doke. We're basically arriving here, just a couple more minutes. The tram station gonna be at the other side, so the driver has to go all the way up there. We'll return, we'll disembark in the park. Is the easiest way, and no one like that, no one has to cross the lanes, especially because here in Rio they don't respect much. It takes a long time to open or to close, but when it closes, fast close.
Look at that beautiful city. Oh yeah, here we go.
É o
Ué.
Beautiful city of Rio de Janeiro.
Obrigado.
Thank you so much.
Sorry. Okay.
Oh, monkey. Hey, buddy.
Pega o Cristo. Não é aqui na sombra. Ali, ali, já falaram sobre
Copacabana is famous as well for their sports. Here it was created the foot volley. Foot volley is like a volleyball. It's practically the same rules, but you cannot use your hand. All the rest of your body, it's okay. Your back, your feet, your head, your knees, etc. Also here in Copacabana was created what we call, not the beach tennis. Beach tennis was not created here. Oh, look here, some Samba Carnival on your right side. Frisco ball. Frisco ball is a game that was created here in Rio. It's like beach tennis, but you play for fun. There's no net. And ladies and gentlemen, now you're gonna see my house. I live in Copacabana in front of the beach. My house is so small, but my heart is big and I'll accept everyone. So at your left side, my beautiful house. It's not my house. That is the famous Copacabana Palace. Style Art Deco from the 1920s. Very famous people stay there, like the Rolling Stones, Princess Diana, Albert Einstein, King Charles now, but at that time it was Prince Charles, etc., etc. And here for the New Year's Day, right there on the beach on the right side, you can see there's a blue thing there, pig's bat. They made a zip line over there, and it's working. The people's gonna come down in just a couple seconds. It's a mini zip line, but hey, just for fun, why not? Yeah, this line there. There's people on the top there. Pretty soon they're gonna go down, I guess. I think there were some people up there. Yeah. There's a big queue there for people to get on the zip line. Yeah, that one we just passed. Pig's Bags. On the right side, we have more carnival parade down there, but we're not going that way. Now, we just passed the statue back there, Princess Isabel, really important for the Brazilian people. She was responsible for abolishment of slavery here in Brazil back in 1886. Just for us to know, curiosity, and here on our right side, it is not called Copacabana anymore. It's called Leme, even though it's the same beach. Here in Rio and in other cities of Brazil, we see many people selling food on the lights and Coca-Cola, beer. Here you can drink, not the driver, but the guy beside the driver can drink beer. If you guys want there, you can drink beer in the back, no problem at all. In front of me, there's a motorcycle with an antenna. That is something curiosity about South America, especially Brazil and some other countries where they play with kites, where they make kite wars. For those who haven't seen, here in the front we have a motorcycle with antennas. You're proof of it. You see it right there. There's another one passing there on your right side right now with antenna. That is to protect their necks. Unbelievable. Here in Brazil, especially children from the community, the favela, they don't have much money. So they build their own kites and they do kite wars. They try to cut the other kites in the air. So whenever the kite is falling down, whoever picks it up is the new owner and they'll put it back in the air. So in the string, in the line of the kite, they put a special product, glue with the thin powder glasses to cut the line. When it's falling down, the motorcycle doesn't see this line, the string, because it's so thin, and it can cut their throat. That's why it's so dangerous. That's why 90% of the motorcycle has antennas.
Copacabana, whatever.